Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, I will talk about how can we add and remove columns in Pandas DataFrame. So I'm on my Jupyter notebook. Here I have already imported Pandas and I'm reading Titanic dataset in this data frame named DF. And I will go ahead and quickly print initial 7 rows for you. So these are the initial 7 records which are in my CSV file. Now what I need to do is I want to introduce an additional column named let's say total family members. So it will give me the count of how many total family members were there on the ship. Okay, so for calculation, how will we go is, let's say for Brond there was only one family member, so this is the column sib sp which denotes sibling or spouse. So Brond was accompanied by one more, so it could be sibling or spouse. Similarly for Cummings, it's one more. For Alan, nobody was there. Alan was the only one from his family. So when I'm calculating total family members, I want to add the person himself as well as the sibling or the spouse. So for that, let's go ahead and create a new column named total family members. And inside this column, I want to first read sib sp column, and then I will go ahead and add one. Okay, let's run this now. So you can see that a new column got added at the end, total family members. So here it is showing 1 because in McCarthy's family there's no sibling or no spouse. So this is how we can add new columns. Now there is another way to add a column. Maybe it doesn't apply here, but let's give it a try. I just want to show you what are the different ways we can add columns. So what I'm going to do is, let's say we want to add these two columns, survived and P class. Okay, so in that case I'm going to write a new, let's call it sum, because we do not have anything meaningful to name here. Okay, and here I will be using iloc. So dataframe dot iloc, and inside iloc I want to consider all the rows. So for that I will be writing colon, and then what I need to add, so I need, next parameter would be the columns which you want to add. So I want to add these two columns, survived and P class. So let's define the index 0 1 2. Survived is 2 and then P class is third index, but we want to get it included, so I will be writing here 4 because this is exclusive one and this is inclusive. So it will include second index but it will exclude fourth one, this one. And then I need to say sum. Inside sum function we need to pass parameter how you want to sum it. Do you want to go horizontally or do you want to go vertically? So if you're saying x is equal to 1, it means you want to sum the values horizontally. Okay, let's quickly run it and see how it works. Okay, so you can see that sum column is added over here and it just added these two values, survived and P class. So this is another way you can club the values or perform calculation on values and generate a new column. Okay, now let's talk about how we can drop these columns. Okay, so for dropping the column, we will do drop df dot drop, and inside this drop function we need to mention the column names. So columns, columns, and then you define what all columns you want to delete or remove. So here I want to remove this newly added column, let's say. Okay, so it will drop that column, and this time you can see that there is no column, only the sum column is there. So this is how you can drop the columns. And the one thing which you need to remember is you need to make sure that you are assigning the data frame back. If you are not doing this, it will not update your column. Let's try that out. So although I ran drop, but still it is showing me because the state of the DF or the data frame is not changed. So in order to get it changed, we need to reassign it to the variable before getting it printed. So this is how we can add and remove columns from Pandas DataFrame. Hope you enjoyed today's video and thanks for watching.